This is your daily briefing and you're most welcome to it. Alistair Gold, straight in at the deep end. Positive Oliver Skipp fitness update with midfielder ready for Conte pre-season. Let's hope he gets through this and we see a bit of sort of sustained ability to turn up and put the kid on and play. I have to say, he's been through rather a lot physically on the injury front. I hope he comes back. I'm not suggesting that he might not, but nothing's taken for granted. Bastoni, we've got a couple of bits here, and I have to say this is the most eco-friendly rumour of the window so far. Di Marzio, Antonio Conte's Tottenham has already initiated contacts with both Inter and the player, however, without formulating a precise offer yet, which conflicts with some information about the boy. Di Marzio, again, there's not only Tottenham interested in Bastoni, Manchester United also could be moving for the defender. Both clubs also like Sven Botman. I said to you before, I think a bit of patience is required. Lots of doggy paddling going on in the water, lots of splashing and sploshing, not much actual swimming. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. But repeating the same flipping thing every day, I don't know people how they do it, just mentally. Christian Eriksen's, I would say ugly head, but doe-eyed head raises itself again. And this is thanks to an interview with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in his native Denmark. The quotes are very awkward to give you without paraphrasing, so I'll just give you the gist of it. Basically, Conte asked him about the Dane, and the other Dane said, yeah, he's all right, and the mood in the camp towards him as an individual is a friendly one, and he's still making his mind up. Boring. Just move on with it, mate. I mean, I've said it before, I don't mean this in a nasty way, I really do mean it, but there was a great TV series in the 80s, Ever Decreasing Circles, and Martin, Richard Briers, rescued a young girl who fell into a pond or a lake or whatever it was in a park, and he just wouldn't stop going on about it. The press needs to pick up the ball here and stop asking him how he feels after his cardiac incident. We're glad he's here, but come on, let's move on. And as far as he goes, I stay with where I was before. Stay at Brentford, you're doing a good job there. More Bastoni, this time from Enrico Turcato. Bastoni very clear on the transfer market, and he gives us a quote from the player. I am an Inter player, I have a 2-year contract with Inter. The club has not communicated anything to me. I go on vacation after the national team, and then I start again with Inter. So what you're saying is, I think we should not go down that route ever, and no exception here. I think what he's saying is what any normal person would say, and I'm glad to see him speaking in this manner. It's the same as in a presser and a manager, coach gets asked about a target and says, I'm not talking about him, he's still a Watford player, or he's still a Swansea City player. Until something's done, don't give us speculation and waffle. There's no need. We've got plenty of that already. Speak of the devil. Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Harry Winks is on the list of Everton targets as Frank Lampard looks to make at least 4 new signings to avoid another relegation battle. Yeah, just keep spending, mate. Spend your way out of it. That's a proven way to achieve success in football. I can see Everton being at the foot of the table in no time at all next season. I just think it's kind of written in the stars, to be honest with you. They spent £500 million or something ridiculous, I read the other week, and they want to bring in Harry Winks. Eesh. Madrid extra. So they could be somewhat, biased in their views. Gabriel Jesus wants to play for Real Madrid, and Ancelotti wants him in his squad. So that was on Spurs' wish list and has gone south before you could even speculate. Japhet Tanganga's agent's been a busy boy. Couple of bits here. He says that, or he's put out, shall we say, that there's requests for information about his boy from Serie A, where the player is appreciated. Milan were interested in January. Now Inter and Napoli have also tested the ground at the moment without going into depth. Yeah, and I'd say there's very little depth to be had, to be honest with you. Could Spurs shift him? Yeah, they could. Would they be happy to? I think they wouldn't miss him at all. I think he's kind of fizzled out. He needs a comeback He needs a comeback, and I always say with a lot of players that a change is as good as a rest, and go off and do, like Tammy Abraham, all these guys. There's a number of these guys who've gone off and they've come back brand new, just getting into a new, fresh environment. Word from the Netherlands that Ajax are willing to conclude a deal with Spurs on Steven Bergwijn for €22 million fixed and $3 million in bonuses. Yeah, that sounds fair. Just get it done. Get it done. And the Athletic. From Spurs reserve to the Champions League and the World Cup, you should never write off Ben Davis.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's it for now. Good luck. Keep it Tottenham.